This video is a footnote to the one we just made. That one was about yet another video, one shot by a police cruiser during a DUI stop, and it was entitled "Young Girl, No Pants, Field Sobriety Test." I came across it one day while trolling on the internet, that enormously well-stocked fishing hole. It was in a list of videos marked recommended viewing, and I could see that it had over 13 million hits. I wrote about it because I was jealous of all the attention it was getting, but it was easy to see why that was so. Young Girl, No Pants, Field Sobriety Test would sell out if it was a play on Broadway. That was my thinking and my concern at the time. Myself, really, my paltry showing compared to the major attraction of Young Girl, No Pants, Field Sobriety Test. But when we finished filming that video, my cameraman asked, "How did that video ever get on the internet?" I hadn't given that a thought, and my only answer to that was, "Good question." I still think it's a good question, and I don't have an answer for it. Naturally, in its original form, the video would have been in the sole possession of the cops. They would use it as evidence when and if the case came to trial. If they had to show the video in a courtroom as evidence, does it automatically fall into the public domain? I don't think so. I suppose a media person could obtain a copy, but why would they want to do that? There is no story or news value here. It's a DUI stop. And I doubt if they gave the offender, in this case the young girl with no pants, a copy of the video as a kind of keepsake, a memento. Here, something to remember us by. I doubt if she would want a permanent reminder of that night, as I suspect that it cost her a good chunk of money. And even if she did get a copy, why would she post it? That's a funny sense of fame. If she got a lawyer to handle her case, which I doubt, but let's say she did, as a possibility, and he obtained a copy of the video, he would be bound by ethical standards not to release it, and maybe the contract of client confidentiality as well. No, my best guess, using Occam's razor, is that the video got out because it was released or posted on the internet by someone in the police department who thought it was funny or a noteworthy item, and the subsequent 13 million hits would seem to bear that out. But here's the thing, or at least the thing as I see it. Putting that video out onto the internet is a violation of the young girl's rights. She can get a ticket, fine, or they can suspend her license to drive, but there can be no reasonable expectation that a video of her arrest will be made available for public display. If the police did this, it's a troubling abuse of power. All of this probably happened years ago. The sports jersey she's wearing in the video is dated, but I hope there is no statute of limitations on the time for this, because I would love for someone, probably in the Miami area, at least for starters, to recognize her, track her down, and urge her to file a lawsuit against the cops for either posting the video or allowing someone to do it, either on purpose or through gross negligence. Maybe someone could examine the web address of the person who posted it. If the cops have any responsibility for that video being on the internet, and I think they do, then I think it's a violation of young girls' privacy and a very serious offense, much more troubling to me than a DUI or even driving without pants. The police are supposed to serve and protect, not supply us with bits of entertainment, unofficial outtakes from the reality show Cops. And even suspected violators of the law have rights, or they should have. I hope young girl sues their pants off. That would really be hot.